The Marion County Sheriff's Office Foundation is a nonprofit 501c3 organization created in 2008 to oversee the public and private funding of the Marion County Sheriff's Office volunteers and sheriff special projects not covered through the county budget. The foundation provides financial stewardship for the approximately 750 volunteers working in over 34 special units.
We have the citizens on patrol that are assigned to the different divisions in the county. They are the eyes and ears of the Sheriff's Office, deterring crime in the communities.
The foundation is made up of a cross-section of civilian volunteers, a non-voting liaison to the sheriff, and a non-voting sheriff's employee who is the volunteer coordinator. These volunteers travel over 400,000 miles, working over 65,000 hours, and that adds up to a calculated savings of $1.6 million.
We have our MIRT, which is Mobile Emergency Transmission. We have the Citizens Community Emergency Response Teams. We have the River Watch that patrols the Rainbow River, and Lake Watch that patrols Lake Weir. Neighborhood Watch is part of that group. The volunteers are crime deterrent.
The COPS Neighborhood Crime Watch program was instituted to restore the security of our neighborhoods and focus on reducing burglaries and vandalism. This program provides an opportunity for volunteers to take an active role in helping your neighbors and local law enforcement officers keep a watchful eye out. Supplies to support the various COPS units are funded via donations to the MCSO Foundation.
We use funding for special projects. We buy canines for the canine unit. Canine unit is funded by the Sheriff's Office, but we fund through the donations from our generous public.
When donors donate money, they help facilitate with the purchasing of new canines.
These dogs go through extensive training before being purchased at an approximate cost of $10,000. In 2020, 4 new canines were purchased to replace retiring dogs. There are currently 9 canines within the agency.
So this is Canine Robo, R-O-B-O. As you see, he's got a badge as well, so he's a sheriff's deputy just like us. We have some that are trained to locate narcotics, some to locate explosives. They help also track missing, endangered people, but we also locate criminals as well.
Our dogs retire after 6 years, so they still have a life afterwards, and many times the dogs are returned to the handler and adopted by the handler for the rest of their life.
No! 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 The RAD is a 4-day class. Each class is 3 hours long. The first day is about discussion. We talk about how to not become a victim. We try to educate, because the biggest part of protecting yourself is education and knowing what you can do to prevent that from happening.
The Marion County Sheriff's Office provides this intense form of self-defense training free to our female citizens. And this is an internationally recognized course whose instructors are specially trained for conducting these courses.
It's a simulation. We simulate a scenario in which they could be put themselves into or find themselves into, and we teach them how to get out of it and get to a safe place.
RAD is the only self-defense program ever endorsed by the International Association of Campus Law Enforcement Administrators, the National Academy of Defense Education, the National Self-Defense Institute, and the Redmond Training Gear. The courses usually have 15 students, and as of this date have conducted 16 courses. The equipment and some of the training is paid for by the foundation.
We went to the foundation and asked them to help us with equipment because we didn't have any of the equipment needed. We were borrowing equipment from CF and from other agencies when we were holding our classes. So they ended up spending over almost $4,000 to buy this equipment.
So the foundation plays a vital role in facilitating not only our training, but some of the equipment, ballistic vests, whatever it may be, for the canine unit.
One of the additional things that the foundation does do is we support our Citizens Academy partnership, which teaches about all the different departments within the Sheriff's Office. Many of our volunteers come from the Citizens Academy. You can be a volunteer both on the foundation board or as a volunteer in one of our volunteer units by going to the Sheriff's Office website and selecting volunteer there, and the application is there. It tells about some of the units.
Volunteers are always welcomed. If you think you would like to volunteer, visit the Marion County Sheriff's Office website at www.marionso.com and click on Volunteer Services to fill out an application to become a volunteer.
We have the foundation made up of 20 volunteers from the community. Many of them are also volunteers in the different units. One of the key factors that we find is the volunteers help to make Marion County a better place to live, work, and visit.
They connect us to the community, so they do play a vital role in everything that they do for us.
The foundation funds the aforementioned units and individual volunteer units within the Community Emergency Response Teams, or CERT, the Marion Emergency Radio Team, MERT, Cops Neighborhood Watch, Mounted Posse, Clerical Support, Funeral Escort, Court Bailiffs, River and Lake Watch, and the Volunteer Chaplains. Purchases canines, funds the Sheriff's Volunteer Appreciation Dinner, and contributes to the Sheriff's Citizens Academy, or CAP, and other special projects with your generous donations. Please send your tax-deductible donation to the MCSO Foundation at P.O. Box 1987, Ocala, Florida 34478, or you can pay through PayPal on our website at www.marionso.com.